About 13 months ago, I happened to be sitting in a meeting with Chris Klein from your team here in Little Rock, Jim Womble, one of the founders of Axiom, Millie Ward, James Hendren, Rod Ford, and we were talking about, from an economic development standpoint, we're always trying to find a way to distinguish ourselves from others. That led to a couple of meetings with Lee Watson and the Venture Center team meeting with your team, and that led to one thing and then another, and just a few, well, I guess a handful of months ago, I asked Chris to schedule a phone call with you. And on that phone call, we talked about the amazing storied history of FIS. You know, it's hard to believe, and we don't often talk enough about it, but the FinTech industry pretty much began right here in Little Rock,
absolutely,
with a guy named Walter Smiley and Jack Stevens and all John Jacoby. But it's hard to believe that this industry has its origins here in Little Rock. And so as I was talking with you on the phone that day, and I was talking about, wouldn't it be great to have a guy standing before us, an Arkansan, talking about how all of this began, and then interweaving his story through what became FIS and the world's largest provider in the industry. And then I said, what if we talked about the possibility of what that next generation looked like?
When you think about our heritage and the great entrepreneurial spirit that existed, you know, at FIS we're very proud to be the sponsor to a new Accelerator launched in the Venture Center, focused exclusively on FinTech. And we hope that our sponsorship and endorsement will be providing executive guidance to up to 10 companies as they come in and really start trying to accelerate and get some of their products and services to market. We'll be able to mentor them through that process, fund them through that process, and we're very proud to have our name associated with the Chamber of Commerce, the Venture Center, and sponsoring the first FinTech Accelerator here in Little Rock.
So, let me put that in a little perspective. 10 companies, your slide talking about disruptive change. 10 companies with new disruptive technology that's going to impact how we do business, not only here in Little Rock and the U.S., but all across the world. To come to Little Rock, to spend approximately 15 weeks, to be mentored, to be helped by your team, not only in the Little Rock marketplace, but all of your assets from across the world, changing the way we do business in the world, in a place where, in 1968, it all began. How freaking cool. I am so...
Yeah.